Celebrated South African fashion designer Laduma Ngxokolo is taking legal action against global clothing giant Zara. The founder of Maxhosa By Laduma is accusing Zara of stealing his signature design, and he joins us in studio. It's a story that has caught quite a bit of traction today, this stealing of intellectual property, as it were. But let's perhaps backtrack. Tell us, how did you find out about what had happened?
I actually got notified by a client who is based in London in the UK. He sent me a direct message on Instagram, and then I realized that I wasn't part of this, and this is copyright infringement. And then I notified my lawyers, and then more reports kept on flowing in from New York to here in Joburg and other locations. So our lawyers did take that very serious. Copyright infringement is a serious crime, and they are seriously taking that matter.
What is your response as a creative and as a designer when you see something that you put out on the runway? I think it was in 2014 already, at the Mercedes Fashion Week, that had this same particular logo, that so many years after the fact it comes out and it's wearing the brand of such a well-known clothing shop.
For some would think that it is a form of flattery, but in my case it's heartbreaking because realistically there is an element of loss of sales in that regard. We have international customers who stock our socks, and our sales are growing annually. So for us, we are feeling the financial loss, and of course, on another hand, it also means that it's our time now as African designers to do a radical contribution to the global fashion business.
Have you approached Zara about this, and what did they have to say?
My lawyers have sent an aggressive letter to them, and unfortunately they haven't responded yet. We gave them until this coming Thursday to get back to us and with a verdict on what they think about the matter.
And what in particular are you asking of them?
We're particularly asking them to remove all the products across globally and issue a public apology, and also issue us compensation for damages and also loss of sales. That is simply what we're asking for.
Are you at all threatened by the giant of the institution, as it were, that you're having to take on?
As long as there's a law that is on our constitution, I'm not threatened at all as a South African citizen, as a global citizen. Each and every country has laws that it abides by, and I think that it is the law's responsibility to protect me as a citizen.
And one of the things that you're also doing in your personal capacity is that you're boycotting all the Zara clothes now that are in your wardrobe. I want to know, are you going to be throwing them out? Or are you simply not going to be wearing them as a stance of defiance, as it were, against this move?
As a consumer, speaking from a consumer state of mind, I will be returning those clothes peacefully to the seller. And I feel that I don't have to go back to them anymore to buy more, because clearly this is how far they can ruthlessly take their business model of taking people's ideas and using them to strengthen their financials. So I don't want to be part of that. I'm no longer going to purchase their clothes, and so will my family.
Would you be encouraging anybody beyond your close circle of friends and family, as you've mentioned, who would obviously be supporting you on this one? Would you be making perhaps a broader appeal for other people who've bought those clothes from Zara to take them back?
I would, for some who seriously believe that they don't want to be part of this unethical gesture, and I feel like it's up to anyone's choice. Actually, I'm not motivating them to do so, but I'm saying that I'm going to do that, and it's up to one to whether they want to emulate that. or not.
All right. Well, we certainly wish you all the best as you take on this legal case, and we will be following up with you just to hear how the case goes. As you heard there, they're accusing Zara of stealing his intellectual property, going as far as taking legal action, and as yet no response from Zara. Laduma Ngxokolo, he's the founder of Maxhosa By Laduma, and of course he's giving us more details on that particular story.